I slept on the sofa for 1 hour. In Sweden, in Stockholm now, it's almost 7:10 in the morning. And then I dreamt a short episode about surfing. So I lend a surfing from someone, I don't know. But I saw you, Henry, in that dream. I saw you.
You saw me surfing?
Uh, Hang on a minute, I have to recall the dream. No, you were not surfing. You were standing on the shore because I screamed a little bit because I thought I saw a shark. And then but it was a dolphin, a little dolphin baby. And so you stand there and you looked, and I thought he must think that lady is losing it. But I started to, oh, the little dolphin, did I go into you, smashed into you or something? Because I thought you were a shark. And then I woke up. But I saw you on the shore, on the beach, in the sand, standing and looking, and took in all the scene. And the foolish old lady, don't surf. It was a bit humorous tone in that dream.
Yes, sounds funny.
But I can tell you now, I'm not good at surfing. I was very much in the water and splashed around. It's a question about balance and practicing.
Yeah, I'm definitely better at surfing on the real side than here. It's easier here. I can stand up and I can, ride the wave and things, but nothing compared to some of the other younger kids out there. But yeah, it's fun. On the real side, the other morning I was surfing and I had a shorter board and I was, standing both ways and jumping around and on big waves. It was pretty cool. And then I got back to the shore and like a lot of the guides were there and they had been watching me, and yeah, it was pretty cool. And then later on, I forget if it was the same night or not, but I was swimming underwater with Kelsey, and this mermaid showed up. She was like very blue colored and it was pretty cool, and she like showed us the way to some place, and all of a sudden we ended up on an island and in the middle of the ocean. It was pretty cool. And then we like went to look at the view of like all these different things that Dwayne has like been through this lifetime. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty humbling, like just seeing how he decided to come here like we all did, and we've all gone through a lot of things to really understand what everybody else is going through here, so that we can relate to the people here, because the people, they really want what we're sharing, but they don't really quite know it yet, most of them. So yeah, Dwayne has kind of paved the way in figuring out how to relate to people here, and so now through all the experiences we've all had, we can reach people in our own ways too, and more people can learn about what does make sense. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yes, because this is not something to take for granted. Dwayne said that in the Skype calls we had the other day, and I said yes, it's so. It's a matter of fact. It is not a. It is a unique opportunity, very unique. With all of you in the what do you call that? Wonderful worldwide educators, and all these projects you have, I look on it and wow, you are hard working.
Yeah, well, there's always something to do. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, we have the awareness to do these wonderful projects. So it would be really cool to start doing them. But for now, we just keep creatively sharing what makes sense. So we're sharing the water that we have here that's distilled hundreds of times. That's pretty cool. And an excuse to go and talk to people about other things that also make sense. So yeah, it's interesting to confront the public about what's going on the planet. And it's really fun when we meet someone that wants to see more. Like the other day we spoke to this girl who was about our age. We spoke to her for probably half an hour, 45 minutes in like a beauty shop of all places where they sell lots of, toxic products, but they had some natural, organic and vegan products too. And anyway, this girl, she had heard about, astral projection and all sorts of healthy diets, and she writes down her dreams, and she was pretty cool. We talked to her, and she was really grateful to talk to us, and so yeah, it's just really cool to talk to people that are grateful to speak with us, because most people are so unaware they can't even see any part of us that's real. So yeah, it's fun to talk to people. I like to talk to people, see where they're at, and it gives me a comparative view of things. So, but yeah, we're always doing something. I mean, Kevin over there in the UK, he's super awesome with all that he does. He's creating videos every day and writing down all of his experiences and things. So yeah, it's pretty cool when we can all get together and support each other.
Really. Yeah, I started now to look at Kevin's videos, and sometimes I'm sitting here all by myself and it creeps in the skin. I like earlier I liked to read these criminal books, murder investigations and tricky parts, and but Kevin's videos is more than enough. My, but he's so good. At first, when I began to listen to Kevin, he had this special voice and intonation and rhythm, so it takes a while, but now it's wow. He does a very, very huge and good thing there. Yeah. And he's very regular, so it's much material that comes through him.
Yeah, it's like you can see how he's set himself up. He's got his room there. It's like a library, and he's got all those books, and so he's kind of soaked up all the knowledge in Dwayne's books and kind of sharing it in his own way and his videos. Yeah, and he does a great job. It's really cool. It'll be like the archives in the future, wherein everybody is learning about what we're doing. We can just send them to Kevin's YouTube and Kelsey's too, or we can compile all the videos somewhere for people to educate themselves on what does make sense, and we can create movies and TV shows out of his and other people's experiences too. And yeah, it'll just be really cool. And I know Cornelius and myself, we want to make like real music for people to listen to that connects them and refers to the real universes, because most of the music is just astrally tap lining, and maybe some of the really nice classical music might get you to the mental level or something. But yeah, so that would be cool too. There's a lot we can do in the future, and at the moment we can prepare ourselves in whatever way we see best. So we're deciding our adventure every moment here. I like to play instruments sometimes and get outside and take a break. I'll take a flute with me, and people often approach me and and say that it was nice to hear, and so I'll take the time to tell them a thing or two about what we're doing. And I spoke to one guy the other night. He came up to me at the park, and I told him about everything we're doing, from the rainforest projects to selling the water here to the new you and the different levels of life. And we spoke for like 5 hours until 3 a.m. or something. I went to his apartment. He offered me all kinds of food, and he was new to the town. And yeah, he was a lovely guy. He's from Lebanon, actually. He just moved here from Las Vegas. And yeah, it was pretty cool. And he said it towards the end of me leaving. He said, "Oh, I wish I had recorded everything you had said." And I said, "Yeah, me too." Would have been cool. Yeah. So, yeah, it's fun.
I have a silly question now. A little silly. What is a clutter room? That Kevin says, clutter room.
Oh, clutter is like, when you're just gathering lots of stuff and it piles up.
Okay. That was my silly question, but now, thank you for answering. Now I know.
Or Olga, do you want to speak, Olga, until Debbie is here?
Hi, Debbie. Yeah, I've been really tired lately, and I think I've figured out why. And it's only, I've kind of narrowed it down to being in my shop. And when I leave the shop, my energy starts to come back. So I'm not sure if we've got 5G around, our city area here in Rockhampton, but every time I go into my shop, I just seem to be so tired. I just want to go to sleep, because I can't. And so I've been trying to figure out what's going on there and the energy, that's around me there. That I've been getting into these Tensor, Tensor, Tensor energy resonance rings. And I think I mentioned it last time I was on the show. I'd only just discovered them. So this is only 2 weeks ago I discovered these energy rings. And now, today, I've actually finished 2 spot on Tensor energy rings. How about that? And so I need them, to put them in my shop to see if they will help clear the air. But they also help heal the body because they're in a ring shape, of course. And that ring, the tunnel, that ring is a circle, and that circle, that tunnel, is where all the energy healing is in that ring. And I don't quite know how to explain it, but anyway, I'm just still really excited about it. So that's why I haven't been saying much, because I've been really tired. It's wiping me out. So I'm not quite sure if we have 5G here. We probably do, because they're changing all the underground cabling and lampposts around the city. So, and I noticed all the all the lampposts are changing, and what's on top of them, it just seems to be a lot of heavy duty gear that they're putting on these lampposts for some reason. But I was just yesterday I picked up something that Dwayne had written, and it's animals die in Australia, because of all these fires and everything that's going on around the world. And I just thought it was really, really nice what he wrote, and it's stuff that, we don't really see on the fake news. And he puts Animals Die in Australia by Dwayne, the great writer. World abusive controllers are attacking everywhere on your planet Earth, because wonderful worldwide educators are here with rebus TARS and the real universal guides, and providing a real opportunity for everyone to wake up from the passing dream matrix of reincarnation and tap-lining karma, raging fires and extreme heatwave from HARP and DEW, lethal lasers from world governments in Australia has led to the deaths of wild horses and other animals in the outbacks Authorities say rangers found dead and dying animals in a dried up waterhole near Alice Springs in the Northern Territory. The animals had already died from dehydration and starvation, and surviving horses were later culled. It comes amid record-breaking heat that HARP government weather controllers, with temperatures hitting 49.5 degrees Celsius north of Adelaide in South Australia. The mercury rose to 47.7 Celsius in the city. More than 13 towns in the state of South Australia have seen heat records eclipse. Now, all those temperatures are true, but they're not unusual in Australia, you know. And what he says there with Alice Springs, I'd only just discovered a couple of weeks ago. I was watching a guy on YouTube, and they actually have one of their HARP weapons placed bang smack in the middle of Alice Springs, which is actually the middle of Australia. So who knows how long that's been there, you know, and they've got them placed all over Australia, even in Queensland here. So our temperatures are so high, and it goes on. I don't know if it's this one, it's quite a long read. Oh no, actually I was listening to Tim von Pinnen, is it? And how I think Val was reading something out of Bob had written something that we're actually being slowly cooked on this planet, you know. And I always felt that with Australia, even when I was here, you know, 15 years ago. I always felt that these heats were so extreme, and I always felt that they weren't normal. And if it just rained, like it did rain in 2010, everything just sprouted and was so beautiful. It was incredible, even though people got flooded out and it wiped out a couple of, you know, cities like Grantham. The desert just started to flourish again, and it was just so beautiful. But because they've got these weapons strategically placed all around Australia, you know, and that's what's happening, and it's just getting worse and worse. I just thought that was really, really amazing that all this is happening because, you know, wonderful worldwide educators are here with Reba Sartars, and that just spoke, you know, volumes to me, really. And I just wanted to share that. So that's what I've been doing here down under. What about you, Debbie?
Hi, hello everybody. Yeah, my dog was barking very loudly before, so I had to wait for him to stop barking. Yeah, I've just been watching a lot on YouTube lately. My family have they think I'm in a cult, and they're not talking to me at the moment. But so yeah, I've just been reading a lot listening to a lot of YouTube. Especially, did you see the something I posted about even on the local news here, they mentioned the geoengineering in the weather report. They mentioned that there was chaff in the air. That's what apparently the military spread when they're trying to so their planes can't be detected by radar. They said there was a lot of chaff in the air, but that could be just another excuse for the geoengineering, to make the fires more worse, because that chaff has aluminium and other chemicals in it. I'm not sure. I can't remember what it is, but I found that to be very interesting. So that's all I've been doing, watching YouTube. Haven't had any memorable dreams either, but I have had dreams that I can't remember them when I wake up. So that's all really from me.